Her dress, her choice, his fullness, his bottomless. And he's shirtless. We are all inclusive here. Welcome to my gameplay channel. We're going to liken this gameplay to what happened in Pokrovsk in July 2023. Most of you might not be aware, but Pokrovsk is a small town in Ukraine, the central hub for supplying weapons from the United States. Stay tuned to discover more about this town and how the US is using it to keep Russia bogged down in endless war with Ukraine. In this game, I'm going to act as a spy. For the Kremlin. Came in a little bit early. Jumped early. I want to show you what you're dealing with here. Have a look. The numbers are astronomical. Breaking off from my teammates to gain a little bit more ground so that at least I could reach the loot before them. Please subscribe, comment, like. Based on a true story. The point is to keep you as immersed as possible to this story because it's based on a true story. Now pay attention. The fall of this small Ukrainian town, Pokrovsk, could be the first domino in a chain that ends in World War III. You can see it. The stakes are way too high on this one. Gunshots everywhere, but who's shooting? No visual on any threat. Yet. Almost sounded Russian there. Pokrovsk is not meaningless because it is a fortress sitting along a vital supply chain together with 4 other towns. It forms the backbone of Ukraine defenses. So the fall of this town would not just rattle Ukraine's already strained supply lines. It will disrupt America's grand plan for world domination. Those are so many gunfights. Anyway, pushing forward. How many people are remaining? We're 86. Initially we were 100. So far around 15 people are dead. That's alright. Still pushing forward towards the gunshots. Haven't looted that much. Still carrying an arrow. Someone just pulled a grenade. Jumping out. That would have taken out a leg.
It's safe here! Save me!
Open door. Slowly push up on him. Reloading. Knocked him out.
How dare you throw me a grenade? Throw a grenade at me. Has who?
Remember, the fall of this small town will be very detrimental for the US, for the US's plan for world domination, because it would mean that Russia would cut off its supply chain to Ukraine, then end the Ukraine war. And The US initially planned to call for a ceasefire, then pivot first to Iran, and maybe later to China, Taiwan. If you know, you know. Footsteps. More footsteps. Someone is here. He's gonna push upstairs. At least that is what I would have done. Cracked him. He's crawling. This nigga can crawl fast. Look that door. Just disappeared like that. Reload. Should I move forward? Pushing forward. This is a bad idea. Fuck it. Let me go back in the house. Seems like he got a teammate close. I am telling you guys, the US cannot afford to lose this town. You see, Trump has already deployed his B-2 bombers in this small town. B-2 bombers. Trump. Anyway, I'm planning some devious move with this fuel tank over here. This guy has a teammate. If they walk in together, I just shoot the fuel tank. Oh. Too bad. Oh, he brought a friend. Okay. A runner. I have to give this nigga props for being the quickest crawler in this game. Even if it is denoting your amateur level, you're such a toddler in this game. Who is this, your friend? Come here.
Awesome.
Nice. As earlier mentioned, this small town, Pokrovsk, is a small Ukrainian town that must not fall in hands of Russians because it will interfere with a lot that the US has planned for World War III. You see, the US wants to leverage its military powers to maintain its supremacy in the world, and it seeks to do this by fighting Iran, China, and Russia. But this is something that it cannot achieve. It cannot achieve that position by fighting all the countries at once. So what it does is it uses a strategic sequencing. Simply put, the United States wants an opportunity to choose when, where, and at what time to fight an opponent. So they can basically call a ceasefire at any time. Oh, this is my teammate. The looting spree news. Hi. Someone shooting up here. Out there in the field. We have to be careful here. Bullets flying, knocking on walls. Let's get closer. Actually, I want to get out here. Someone has me lined up on a scope because they were shooting at me. There you are. Another runner. Should I go after him? Yeah, should go, definitely go after him. Should go after him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go for the runner. Number 4, finish up. Finish up. We converge on this guy. Breathe in. Pushing left, no, pushing forward. Yeah. Number 4 must be on a roll because of the way he's knocking him down. I thought I had some gunshots up here. Let me investigate. Like earlier stated, strategic sequencing is a doctrine used by the US to try and bog down Russia in constant conflict with Ukraine, so that the US might pivot. Is that someone's shooting up here? Tango straight ahead. Moving forward, lining him on scope. Bingo. Reload. Switching up to AKM. He is speaking, clever bastard. 97 meters away, not so far. Clipped him. Someone is right below us. This nigga should peep again so that I pumped just 2 bullets in his head. He must have called up his teammate on me. I'm very sure the person below us is his teammate. Let me deal with him first. Okay, you've been so riled up. Are you coming up? Are we doing this the easy way or the hard way? Come up the easy way or I come for you the hard way? Looks like I'm gonna come for you then. Let's go. Where you at? There you are. They're shooting here at the back. Come out. Yeah. Knock down. Had him. Backbencher. Lakini si ndani ya S-class. Ndani ya small heart. That was a bit reckless. If number 4 did not have my back, I would have been dead right now. I would have been killed by the person I'm currently looting. Basically, with the strategic sequencing, the US is looking for a situation whereby it can start a war with Russia, then call for a ceasefire, start another war with Iran, call for a ceasefire, then another war with China, then call for a ceasefire at intervals, to the point where it wouldn't fight itself, fighting the 3 countries at a go. We've got company. Footsteps downstairs. Sounds like more than 1 tango on the move. Jumping out. Going around the house. 1 tango sighted coming upstairs. Reloading. Damn it, bro. That was intense. Wiped out. Let's take his loot. We can't seem to catch a break. It's this guy. The one I was interrupted from. Come here. Took him out.
Awesome.
He's now dancing with the angels. As mentioned earlier, the strategic sequencing strategy employed by the United States is failing. It's failing majorly because the ceasefires that President Trump is asking for is not being respected, and that means that the war in Ukraine has to continue, and what this translates to is bleeding Western resources into Ukraine. This is why Pokrovsk matters, because every Ukrainian town that falls to Russia delays this American pivot. These small towns are pressure points on a global war map, and defending them doesn't just exhaust weapons, money, or manpower. It exhausts the most precious resource in American arsenal: time. You see, the United States will be so overwhelmed if it took on Iran, China, and Russia at the same time. This is why it prefers relying on this strategic sequencing thing, which has proven not to have worked with Russia. Neither would it work with Iran. Only 20 people remaining. So far I have 7 kills. Let's continue. Hope you're enjoying the game, plus the narrative. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe. At this point, it is important to note that the US is stuck with the war in Ukraine, and that its capacity to manufacture enough weapons to sustain that war is slowly dwindling. The impending threat from China and Iran makes the situation even worse, because US was relying on a ceasefire from Putin to pivot to Iran and China, or even to pivot to China alone, because the war in Iran is already ongoing through Israel. Without the ceasefire, the US will be so overwhelmed to the point that it cannot sustain attacks from 3 countries, or it cannot sustain attacking 3 countries in terms of weapons production, manpower, and what have you. The strategic sequencing thing is basically a failure. Footsteps. I don't have visuals on him. I don't have visuals here. They're getting upstairs. Let me throw him this fire. That's a Molotov. If he attempts coming out, I'm gonna shoot him at the door.
What an easy kill.
I need to get to safety and check what kind of loot this guy has. When you see the map on the top right corner, all red, it means Trump is sending his B-2 bombers. I don't know why in this small city, B-2 bombers. Someone is here. Shit. Someone is shooting me, and someone else is shooting me inside. Where do I go? Where do I go to? Where do I go to enter this room? Nobody will pass through this door. Try passing through that door. I need to regroup before they come back. There they are. Crack them. I got 10 kills, 12 people remaining. The bombs
go.
are never ending. It's one after another.
Where do you want us to go? I think I'm well strapped. Do I got some smokes? Yeah. I'm well strapped. That's good.
I believe it's time I bring you up to speed with my role in this war. Initially, I had landed with US Marines, but my major role is to act as a Russian spy. I'm a KGB officer reporting directly to Putin, and that is why I can explain much of the plans undertaken by the US to somehow undermine Russia in this war. That will not happen. And here a vehicle. Guys pushing forward, cover ground, some ground. Moving up towards him. Almost got him. What do we do here? We move fearless. Yes, nigga, run. You have to. Knocked him out, but he almost got me. That's medicine. Now let's see what he got. Before I was rudely interrupted by... I was saying that I'm a KGB officer working undercover. I'm basically a spy. And our main purpose in this war is to derail American troops so that their plan for World War III does not come to fruition. If Russia takes over Pokrovsk, it means that the war in Ukraine will be substantially disadvantaged to the point of being over, and that would register defeat for the US. Now I know that the US must try everything within its power to stop this from happening, and that includes sending in its top Marines to come and finish me up. Let me go up the stairs. Can hear someone. Stealth mode activated. Wait. Nice. Took him out.
Awesome.
Looks like we are taking this city for Russia. There's only 3 of us remaining. I've got 12 kills. And the other person, it's 2 against 1. So basically this city is ours. Not taking that ghillie suit and a sniper rifle. Impending regrets. I know this for a fact. I need to move towards my teammate and towards the circle as well. There's no way this enemy is in this open field.
Marked a
He
location.
must just be towards this direction. What are you marking? Are you marking the enemy or are you marking yourself? Let me see. Why would you mark yourself? That enemy must be somewhere here.
Marked a
There's
location.
no way in
Marked a
this
location.
world. He could be in that open field, and my partner is really risking his life staying in that open field alone. Now what if he's shot? Have to run and help him. Damn. What are you doing there? Where are you aiming at? Too bad I can see through these bushes. You should at least take some cover or
Marked a
gonna
location.
get shot. That's a sniper. That's a sniper. And he hit number 4. That is a sniper. I knew it, that enemy was somewhere here.
Help!
Number 4 is hit. There. I need to investigate where this person is first before rushing to help number 4.
Help!
We are two. Okay,
Marked a location. Marked a location. Marked a location.
Number 4 is now panicking.
I just want to go police and everyone.
Marked a location. Marked a location. Watch out!
I need to do something. Let me try and save him. Though this is a risky affair because while trying to heal him, I might get shot in the process.
Player 2.
When? I'm on the way.
Marked a location.
Okay, now police.
Let's try. No, getting shot at. I need to rush out of here.
Hey,
Need to run.
Player 2.
Nigga, stop calling me. I need to run.
Marked a location.
He's probably hurling insults at me.
Awesome.
And one is DDL, right? And that for one. Don't get person, eh? Don't go get white.
It's 1 versus 1 player. Let's see the last one standing.
Stay alert.
And I'm like, 2.
Enemies ahead.
I'm enjoying these energy drinks a little bit too much, don't you think so? Yeah, I should have taken the sniper rifle. I'm now regretting it. Jumping out.
Enemies ahead.
We lost the city. Too bad.
Likely than the So, what comes next for Russia in Pokrovsk? One thing is certain, Russia's summer offensive failed to achieve its main objective, capturing Pokrovsk. That much is clear, since it's now fall and the city remains in Ukrainian hands. Even more damaging for Russia, its encirclement strategy, seizing smaller settlements around Pokrovsk in order to launch a multi-front assault, has collapsed as well. Ukraine is now retaking many of those key settlements, as seen in Udachny and Mirnorad. If Russia had managed to keep these types of settlements, a fall assault on Pokrovsk might have ended up being successful, but Russia hasn't, so the fall offensive won't succeed. That's not to say that Russia isn't going to try. Even amidst the chaos and disorganization that now embodies Russia's Pokrovsk offensive, it's still trying to forge ahead. Writing for Forbes on September 15, David Kirichenko says Russia is preparing what it hopes will be a final push to take Pokrovsk. Kirichenko reveals that Putin has supposedly told US President Donald Trump that Russia intends to seize the Donbass region, which includes Pokrovsk, within 2 to 3 months, maximum 4. In other words, Putin believes that Russia will hold the Donbass by the end of the year. The key word is believes. Putin may have just been lying about something that he knows can't happen in an effort to persuade Trump into telling Ukraine it needs to cede the Donbass. After all, Russia is no closer to seizing Pokrovsk than it was at the beginning of summer. It also looks like Russia's strategy will be the same during the fall as it was during that failed summer offensive. Smaller units will try to infiltrate, and Russia will occasionally launch the meat assaults it's used throughout the Ukraine war. But again, the same points about disorganization and a lack of equipment in Pokrovsk keep resurfacing. Those issues don't seem to be getting any better, raising questions about how much more effective a full push for Pokrovsk could be, especially as the weather in Ukraine begins to worsen. The final word to Euromaidan Press. With autumn rains fast approaching, Russia's much-timed summer offensive has ended without achieving its main goal of capturing Pokrovsk. Instead, Ukrainian countermeasures have not only preserved the town, but have rolled back enemy gains, and Russian bodies litter the fields and underground sewer lines. And it's a lot of bodies that litter the fields around Pokrovsk. As the Russian offensive in that region collapses into chaos, Putin is left licking the wounds inflicted by a summer campaign that didn't go his way. Putin's summer of defeat is complete. 210,000 Russian troops have been lost for zero gains. Find out more in our video, and remember to subscribe to them for more updates on the latest developments in Pokrovsk.
China with Apollo. Police. Bolele 14 motho go bolele 4 la te tholo e ga tele o. Right. Say, go.